Konnichiwa, Nippon no Sensha, Sanjo! And that's probably completely wrong in Japanese, and Japanese people would murder me for this awful misuse of the language. But that's also the only Japanese you're gonna hear from me today, so I hope it's alright. Since this seems to be a minor hiccup with the CR accounts, I'm gonna have to use a EU account that I made that I don't have a banned account anymore. First I have to do some stuff, and well, if I have to purchase all these garage slots first and do all this stuff, I might as well record it and upload it later. Alright, let's sell this crap. Actually, let's just go to Japanese. There we go. The first tier 1 tank, the Renault Otsu. Not much to say about it. Let's go to research straight away. Research all of this. Yes, it's another Renault tier 1 tank. Deal with it. It's not really that bad though. It looks differently. Probably has different guns too, so can't really argue with that, can you? Plus it's the tier 1. Nobody really cares about this now. I wonder. I have to look at something right now. Gun-wise, let's see. We got a flag cannon here, autocannon. Probably don't want to use that. Oh, it has. The damage is pretty bad. 15 shells in a magazine. No, we don't want that. Let's get the 37mm gun. Wait, 37. What does the French... Wait, where's the French tank over here? Sure, give me every single tier 1, but not that one. That's cool. Interesting. 4627. 4627. 4627. This one has less pen, but much more damage. 17 rounds per minute. The FT has much more. It evens itself out. The Japanese one has more alpha damage there. It looks differently. That's a plus a little bit. AP. Huh. That's nice. Anyway, on to the next one. Not much to say about this. Let's research the Shini and the Heigo. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrongly too. I'm very sorry about that. Let's research all the modules. All the modules, please. That was the wrong tank. They all look... Wait. There we go. So basically they use the same equipment. Let's just blaze through these. I don't really care about this too much. Shiha is interesting though, because obviously it's a medium tank. It's already in the Chinese tree. So it's at least interesting to some degree to see what it gets. It gets a 47mm gun. Gonna have to compare it later on. Obviously we're gonna have to buy these tanks though, even though I'm just blazing through. Because I want to test them later on. Personally, I hardly ever go below tier 3 with tanks I play on the normal server. Because it's kind of like a comfort zone for myself. Shihe and Keihe. God, these names. Please don't hate me for this. These names are just... Well, I can't really blame them because of German, and our tanks basically are called Tank 4, Tank 3, a Tank 3-4. Such evil genius. Shinu, there we go. Might as well compare the Shinu to the Shinukai while we're at it. There we go. Shito. Seriously, I'm pretty sure that's the same as the Germans do, isn't it? I'm really bad with Japanese, I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure it is. Well, everyone does it. T44, T54. Such great names for tanks. I guess the Germans have the lead with Panthers, Leopards, and Shiz. Doesn't feel like it there. ST-8, no, it's getting interesting. 4 crew members. It does have a 90mm rifled gun. No, actually, it has. Interesting. It has 2 gun choices. We need to research the Tier 9 one anyway. Is the rifled gun? No, you don't get it earlier. I want to see this now. Why does it have 2 guns? What's the meaning behind this? The gun is worse. Why would you research that? What meaningful choice is this? Like, it has worse pen. It has worse rate of fire and slightly worse accuracy. Why would you research this gun? Aside from getting the tank to elite. Maybe that's a hint that one of the later tier 8 or tier 7 or whatever heavy tanks is gonna use this gun. You know, like this gun was used on the STA-1 and on some heavy tank that is going to be released later on, probably not even in 2014, sorry. And here we go with the 105mm gun. All good tier 9 or tier 10 medium tanks should have that. We must not have variety. And there we go. Alright, let's go through them real quick. This looks basically like a T-26. Let's equip all them modules. Kinu, Hago, wait. I'm not even gonna ask what a Kinu is and what's the difference between a Hago and Kinu. Nice little tier 2 tank. We got, wait, is this even the best gun? I wonder. 29 pen on tier 2 is pretty bad if you encounter a tier 3 tank. So I guess that the 37mm gun is the way to go here. Yeah, pretty much. Looks a little bit like a T-26. Type 98. Insufficient. Okay. You can't even mount the radio without the tracks. That's always a good sign. Is it a medium tank? It's a light tank. What's that? It's like a highly armored. No, it's not. Yeah, 37mm is the way to go. That proves it already. That this tank has the 37mm gun and not the same gun this tank had as the Top Gun. Already says a whole lot of it. Looks nice. How much is 50 speed? What's the HP 2 tons? 20. That's actually quite fast. Tier 4. Again, the track. What is... You can't mount anything without the tracks. Even... Why? No engine? No turret? Oh, interesting. Wait. Yeah. Is it better? Yeah, it is better. That actually looks pretty badass. The gun it is. 87mm of penetration on tier 4 in a light tank. That is pretty beastly. What does the Matilda have? I think the Matilda has 120, but that's also more like a heavy tank. Matilda there we go. Yeah, it has 120. This is a beast. But 89 on a light tank. How fast is it? 50 with 60 traverse. HP 2 tons. 14 is not bad, not great, but not bad either. That might be a good sniper tank. How's the accuracy on this? Oh, Suffers because of the accuracy, it's not good, but I think you can make it work as a sniper. Interesting. Does it say anything about the gun depression? No, it doesn't. That would be interesting to see. Really? This looks like a big Renault FT. Really? Can I do this? At least it can mount the tracks. Anything, the radio without the tracks was what I went to say. Wow! This one has no engine power. They all have no engine power at all. It keeps the turret. What? Oh, that's a tier 2. Alright, that's the tier 2 for the medium line. It's a medium too. I was shortly shocked by the 29 millimeters of penetration. Probably go with this gun too. Although it is kind of slow. 30 kmh for medium on tier 2 is not fast. So you might actually want to go with the 57 millimeter and maybe pack a few AP grenades. Let's see. Heat grenade? Sure, tier 2 heat. Why not? Yeah, pack a few heat grenades for tier 3 tanks that you can pen. Shiha, now here we're going for it. Tier 3 Shiha, this time it's a medium 40 kmh, interesting. And it has 81. I want to compare it to my favorite sniper tank in a second. Let's have a look at this. I think it's gonna, no, it stays. My favorite sniper tank on tier 3 is the Panzer 38T with the 47mm gun, pretty much the same caliber. Okay. Rate of fire for the Panzer is higher, much more pen. You have to think this is tier 3. 19 penetration more is a lot in tier 3. 10 damage is also nice. How much health does the... I think it has 200, a little bit more. Interesting. Accuracy is much worse. Aiming time is really bad. I would say Panzer 38T stays as my favorite sniper tank. This is a beastly gun on a alright armored tank with alright speed, good traverse. HP to tons is 15, which is not bad for medium tank at all. At least on tier 3, that's already the tier where you really get to the slower, to medium tanks getting slower instead of faster and faster. Shihei. Alright. Oh, God damn it. I can't mount it. Apparently a lot of Japanese tanks have really bad stock tracks. You have to keep that in mind when you grind this line and not free XP everything. Then you're probably going to have to... Yeah, we're going to take the 75mm gun. Heat again. Always with the heat. It's a howitzer, isn't it? Wow, that accuracy. Holy crap, there are artilleries that have better accuracy. Yeah, it's a howitzer. I'm going to take this gun then. We don't want howitzers. There we go. You have to keep in mind that when you grind these and don't use free experience, you're going to have to get the tracks first. It's probably be a bit annoying. You get nothing on that tank. You don't use free experience. I use free experience on the normal server to get all the modules for every tank I ever research. I couldn't live without. Wow, really? Sure, make the gun large. Interesting. AP rounds. That's always nice to have AP round. Wow, 155 pen with AP rounds, with the premium rounds that is. Difference between AP and APCR. APCR loses penetration over range, so this gun doesn't. Accuracy is pretty good already. Not great by any stretch of the imagination, but you can work this as a sniper really nicely. Armor is 50-50, not great, not bad either. Let's buy the Shinokai real quick. Just to compare this, where's it? There's this. The same hit points. Shinokai is has better HP, worse HP to tons. Wow, much worse. What is this? 11 to 15, almost 16. That is really bad. So the Shinokai is really slow, while the Shinu maintains a good amount of speed. I think that is because of the Kai turret it has. The turret is should be better. Yeah, 24. Yeah, more armor. see. I think they got the same gun there. Do they have the same gun? So look at this. Yes, 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 they have the exact same gun. It's named differently because one of it's a premium tank, obviously. It has to be named differently then. But they're pretty much the same tank, only one trades turret armor for speed. And HP ton. That's like 5 HP horsepower to tons less. You feel that. You feel that. Shinukai has better traverse on the with its tracks. However, you have to keep in mind it's also weighing more, so it's probably bad. Well, worse than that. Alright, tier 6, Shito. Finally, I can research stuff and put it on the tank without using the tracks. From production to prototype to production. Sure. Again, 155. I'm gonna have to look at what's the tier 6 tank with high penetration. Let's have a look here. Neston. 203 compared to a medium tank like this. 150, alright, so 155 is pretty regular for medium tanks, but it's pretty good too. Accuracy is good, aiming time is not good, not bad either. Again, AP, I like that they have AP as second ammunition instead of APCR, because APCR has a lot of drawbacks when compared to AP. It also has a lot of buffs, pros for it going, but AP is always better, in my opinion, than APCR. Alright. Well, that's a bit bulky. Look at that MG on the... Oh, well, look at that MG on the side. Really? You got an MG on the side of your turret, but not on the front? What is this? What is the reason for that? What is the logic behind that? It's like, oh no, I can shoot to the left. I mean, I can understand why there's an MG to the in the rear of a tank, like in the KV, not KV2, but in some tanks. But why on the left? And not on the right? It's like only on the left. How stupid is that? That's a weak spot too. I mean, it probably, yeah, it has no armor. This is a tier 7 with 75, with 50 millimeters armor on its side. There's no armor here, but still. Jesus. Oh, will you look at that? Actually, you got a choice here. Let's have a look at this. So, you either take the autoloader or the normal gun. So 16 rounds per minute is not bad at all. Every shell fires after 1 second, so that's pretty good. 3 shells in the magazine. And the magazine takes 10 seconds to reload. Wait. Really? That makes the autoloader really good when compared to the normal gun. I think you don't have a choice here. You actually don't have a choice. The autoloader is pretty beastly. What? Pen on the... Yeah, that's the difference between APCR and AP as premium ammunition. AP premium ammunition doesn't really have a lot more pen. However, it doesn't lose penetration on range either. Look at that little gun over here. Is that a 35, 37 millimeter gun? Maybe? I don't know. It looks like one. Why would you put it there? Interesting. Interesting to put like an MG and that gun down there. Because obviously, if even, it can't move much to the left and right. If it can. It can move a little bit up and down, but that's about it. So what do you want to do with this? Alright. I'm not gonna judge you for this. Tank overall looks pretty nice. Looks a little bit like the AMX M4. Fast, it also looks a little bit like any German tank ever. Like the boxy design. Kinda gets me. Alright, STA-1. There we go, futuristic design. More modern. Twitter looks a little bit like a Pershing, doesn't it? STA-3. And now it looks more like a French tank. Look how the rear of the two... Oh no. You know what I see? A tank that can't hit another tank that is behind it. Imagine a light tank is behind you, a VK-28 for example. It's probably going to end here. You can't hit that. No, it doesn't have an autoloader, but it has 218 pen, which is pretty nice on tier 8 for a medium tank. Gun looks nice too. Wow, I just realized the big 50 cal up on the turret. I didn't really register it before. That looks cool. I like it. Heat shells. Talk about a weird concept here, like AP, heat. Alright. No, you can't choose between guns. This is the best gun you can get. 8 fire rate of fire is alright. Pen is good. Damage is alright too. Accuracy is pretty darn decent. Aiming time again is a little bit high. You might have to use GLDs on these tanks, like vertical stabilizer, GLD, and rammer. Could be. Still, the positioning of the tank turret is pretty weird. I think it's because they wanted to lower the profile of the tank. But look at this. You can't shoot in... I don't even think... I'm pretty sure the gun has to go up in order to turn the turret to the rear. Interesting. Alright. The problem's gone, eh? Wonder why that is. It has the mutation turret on top, like other American tanks. Does it have it on this turret too? Nope. That's an interesting transition there. Alright, go for the 105 mil. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. Tank looks a little bit weird, I have to say. It looks small, with the turret being like a little bit out of proportion. I'm not saying it looks ugly, but it looks interesting, intriguing. What was I going to do? Yes, the other gun again. That's an interesting transition. You go from a gun that can be used from inside your hatch, which is obviously better because it gives you the protection of not being outside of your tank, to the 50 cal just being mounted here. And you can't even shoot it from your hatch. You actually have to stand outside like in the good old days. That's a little bit weird. I mean, there's a reason why people don't do that anymore nowadays. Sniper rifles, MG fire, explosions, lots of them. Anyway, the gun. What to be expected of a 105mm gun. Rate of fire, good. For tier 9. Pen is good. Average damage is good. Accuracy is okay. Aim time is again 3.3, which is by now also okay. Now also has APCR and heat, but like all other 105mm guns in this game. Did I mention that it's kind of boring that we also always get 105mm guns? Kinda, but it's historically accurate. Was the best gun after all. Alright, the tier 10 STB-1. I liked it. This looks cool, actually. Kinda like the turret looks kinda like the Leopard turret, the early one. The very early one. But it looks better, sleeker. Like a turtle shell. I like that. Again with the... No, wait. I think this turret can be fired from inside. Oh, that might be the case with this one too. No, this one can't be. You can see here that this is basically just a prop for the MG to stand on, while this could be no, this is too. Well, it could be. No, not at that time. Nowadays it could be, because you don't really need all too much to operate such an MG. It's a really easy mechanism. Pull the trigger, here or there. But I don't think you could have done that back in the Cold War, at least not that easily. Anyway, the tank. What do we have here? 1,950 hit points. 750 HP. HP to ton. How's that looking? 20. That's cool. That's nice. 53 kmh. Nice traverse too. Overall, meh. Armor as expected. Side armor on the turret is nice though. It's the same as on the front. So if you got a light tank, well, if you are in the light tank shooting the side, you really want to go for the hull here. Obviously, because look at the turret, it's so sleek. Might even bounce a few shots. Might be good and hold down. Problem is the turret is pretty small, so if you hold down, you're probably gonna have to expose something else, like your hull, which has no armor at all. Shell damage, yes. Gun is the same as before. Better aim time though. I take that. It really needs it. So I was told this tank is basically the Leopard 1, only slightly different, with more gun depression, I think, and some other stats. So what we want to use on this tank? Thinking Mentor just to get this up quickly, but it's probably not gonna play it as much. So it's not pretending Leopard, eh? I really want 6 cents on this. All right, maximum view range. There we go. Don't want to go with camo. We're gonna go with let's go with standard medium stuff. And yeah, smooth riding. Yeah, repair. There we go. Equipment wise, we're gonna go with word stab, of course. Yes, thanks. We're gonna go with rammer. I don't play any medium as a sniper alone, so optics, got my device, optics. Tech 3, where's that E50M? Where's that Leopard, better to say, Leopard. Yeah, aiming time is a little bit worse. No, I think it works. I think it should have aimed in when you're reloaded. That shouldn't be a problem, so let's go with coded optics, because you need to see stuff too. We're gonna go with nice amount of ammunition. 50 shells is pretty good. 7, let's take 10. If you got 50 shells, we can take 10. It's 1 out of 5, that's good. We're gonna go with automatic fire extinguisher, because I don't trust this tank. Alright. So the video already went long enough, so I'm probably going to stop this here and upload the next one, which is going to be the STB-1. Well, see you next time.